It's Sunday, June 21st. Welcome to FYB's Wimbledon preview. The tournament starts tomorrow, and I'm going to pick Roger Federer to win the men's side, not really going out on a limb there, especially now that the defending champ, Rafa Nadal, is out. And I'm going to go with Venus Williams on the women's side. She's won it 3 of the last 4 years. She's just a really tough grass court player. So even though she's been struggling a little bit, been inconsistent her past few tournaments, I think she's going to get it together, and she's going to win Wimbledon. Let's quickly go over a typical shot sequence you're going to see with Roger, a 2-shot sequence that allows him to get control of the point. It's something that he's used with great effect against all of his opponents except for Nadal. This sequence doesn't really work too well against Nadal, but particularly on grass, what Federer likes to do is in a backhand to backhand rally. We'll say this is Roger up here. Roger's going to slice a cross-court backhand to his opponent. And the ball's going to stay real low, and taking his opponent's a righty in this case, taking that ball down the line off the low slice is a tough shot. So Roger's not going to expect this to happen too often. Sometimes it happens, but not too often. So Roger is going to be expecting a cross-court ball, and it's likely to be a cross-court ball that his opponent just rolls back, doesn't try to do too much with the ball, because again, it's tough to be aggressive on a ball that stays real low. So because Roger knows this ball's coming, he's going to try and hit an inside-out forehand. He's going to run around the ball, hit an inside-out forehand, and obviously Roger's forehand is money, so he has a bunch of options. He can go with a relatively flat ball into the corner. He can put a little bit more spin on it and angle it a bit, pull the opponent off the court, or you can turn on the ball and crank it to the open court. And Roger's going to be in control of this point. He's probably going to win most of these points. Now, the reason this sequence doesn't work, and you probably are already guessing, is because Nadal is a lefty, but it's also because Nadal hits with an unreal amount of topspin. So Federer, he doesn't do this as much anymore. I think he's figured it out. He didn't do this against Nadal in Madrid too often, and of course Federer won that match. But what Federer used to do was slice his ball cross-court, and the ball is still low, but Nadal, because he has so much topspin, he can hook it out wide, get Federer on the run, or he can pull it down the line, and again, Federer's on the run. Federer has a ton of court to cover in this case, and that's why it's not an effective shot. Normally, Federer, basically, he hits that slice to a right and he thinks, okay, I'm probably going to get a shot somewhere in here, and I can run around most of these. But of course, now Federer has to cover the entire court. So that's one of the reasons Nadal has had a lot of success against Federer. He's neutralized that slice, and he actually can attack it. So it really puts Fed in a tough situation. And again, it's too bad that Nadal is injured. I hope he gets well soon. So Rafa, if you're watching this, you're probably not. Get better soon. We need you on the tour. You are a great yin to Federer's yang. So anyway, I hope you guys like the preview. I'm looking forward to the tournament. Again, Federer on the men's side, Venus on the women's side, but I'm expecting some real great tennis.